What up, my people? It's your boy OTY, aka African Teddy Bear, and I got my girl
Ella Emerson.
And this is the
PepperSoupRoom.
What up, my people? It's your boy OTY, aka African Teddy Bear, and we are live again with another episode of the PepperSoupRoom. Yes. Yeah, but always and always, got the lovely Emerson in the studio.
Hey guys.
Yes. We're not gonna waste too much of y'all time. We're gonna get straight into it. Emma, what you got cooking for us in this
Absolutely,
pepper?
guys. You already know our stars always have something cooking. So this week, we are talking about Annie McCulley, okay? Our girl posted a particular status that has people talking a bit. So she posted, I hope my daughter doesn't accept things that I have accepted, that she knows her worth from the start and knows that no matter what, she always has me in her corner. Now, to give a little bit of context, we do want to introduce who Annie is and what exactly she's talking about. So if you guys know, she is an actress and also a reality star, and she was married to a famous singer, Two-Face, Idibia, okay? She was once considered our African queen, okay? To some people, she's still the African queen. But they've been married for so many years, and they finally got divorced. So with being divorced, he remarried within 6 months of that divorce after she had dedicated so many years to him, okay? Now, during this marriage, Annie suffered a lot of public scrutiny over Two-Face's relationship outside of their union. The singer fathered 5 children with different women during and before and during his marriage to the actress. But despite this, Annie remained by his side, a decision that attracted both criticism and admiration. So, with this new status that she has posted, I wanted to get your view on this, OT. Should women dedicate this many years to relationships that are bad or toxic? Is she the victim here, or was she a willing participant? What do you think?
I see what you did there. I'm not gonna speak on it, but I see what you did there. First and foremost, I'll say I wasn't in their relationship, so I really don't even know who is really the victim and who's not, right? Because we only know what we see, right?
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna go off of what I see. What I know is Two-Face has kind of been consistent in who he is. There's nothing really new about him, right? It's not like she just found out, oh, he's this type of person.
Yeah.
He can do this, right? Kind of knew who bro been like from the jump. He's been really consistent in his, his demeanor, right?
Yeah.
Now, Ani, the way I've seen her, who she was in the beginning and who she is now,
Yeah.
like 2 different people. She was like this innocent, at least she presented like innocent, person. In the beginning, now I'm hearing like stories allegedly that she, indulges in certain substances. All of that, booger sugar, all of that, and it's like that ain't
Allegedly.
allegedly. I don't know if you heard about that. Just
I've heard about it. We've
I don't know if it's
speculated
true, but
on
that's
her
what I've heard.
behavior. Yeah.
So, yeah, man, it's a lot. And some could argue that, maybe she's this way now because of what she's had to endure, but it's like nobody made you have to do that though. Like, bro kind of like been true to himself from the jump. You the one trying to fix and change him. Something he's not. And you're the frustration and the realization of like, it's probably not gonna work out like that, right?
Yeah.
That is what's taking a toll on you. Like, you're really trying so hard. And it's like, why, bro? Ben told you this who he is. And he's like, he's Idoma now. I don't know if you heard about Idoma people. They're very polygamous. It's like they can't leave. From what I heard, one of my close guys, Andrew Oboy, he's a Gala or Idoma as well, right? Like in their tribe, they have this thing where if like visitors even come, it's not like a visitor comes to your place where you can give him one of your wives to like pass the night or something.
Amazing.
You get what I'm saying? So this is like that kind of, this is that like his background. This is what he's used to. Like this is who he is. Bro been consistent in that. Now, who he is, you could judge if you think it's good or bad or whatever. But whatever he is, he's been consistent in it. So that's what I see. So yeah, I
Um,
really can't speak to who's the victim or not, but man, it is what it is.
yeah, I would say, although she may have been a willing participant in
Hmm.
this saga, I would also say she is the victim
That's right.
because she
Okay.
met Two Face when she was very young,
Hmm.
like in her teens while he was older. So you can imagine this was
This was
her first
19.
in her teens.
So
Yeah.
you
Not
said
19. No, like in her
younger
teens.
than that?
Yes, when she was a teenager, she met him. And so she has been in love with him, and he was always the superstar.
Okay.
And so she was with him all the way. So you can imagine that childhood mindset that she has had and that love of being the chosen one. You have all these women and you chose me. There is a form of grooming that probably took place with that. So I'm going to give her that benefit of doubt that she may have made him her all in all, which allowed him to treat her the way he treated her. Yeah, he could have been himself, right? Because let's be real, like even in a reality show, Two Face did not pretend to be a monogamous man. He did not. So we can't come here and act like, he was pretending to be who he's not, like she wasn't aware. But where I kind of fault her is that there were so many signs to let it go and so many things she was seeing. She was even acting out sometimes on social media. He didn't want all that drama on social media, but she's still stuck in there, even when people were criticizing her. Even when, people were making fun of her. That was her storyline on Young Famous African, that show. And so my heart really goes out to Annie because her childhood was stolen from her. There was a price to pay. Yes, she was in the private jets and she lived this, wonderful life. But yeah, now that identity is gone. Now she's in her 40s rediscovering who she is as a single woman. Whereas she hasn't been single all these years and her own personal identity had to take a back seat to be Mrs. Edivia. So Annie's going to take some time to really figure out who she is now. I wish her the absolute best. And I'm hoping that her daughters really look at their parents and say, I do not want any form of this mess. I
Mm.
do not want this for myself. Um, and learn to do better. As for Two Face, Two Face is still going to be Two Face. He is a man. Men rule in Africa. They when he's 80, he's still gonna have another wife. Natasha's not gonna be the last wife we see. The same cane they used on Annie and the woman before Annie is the same cane they're gonna use. He's gonna use on her. There will always be a newer woman, a new, exciting, younger woman that's always gonna attract him. And that's what it's going to be. But if Annie can get it together, sis, write a book. Make a movie. You are an actress. You got the connections. Make some money out of this. Don't just start crying and posting all this cryptic messages. We don't need that. Put it in a book. Tokemakenwa your way out of this. She made a book and she made millions off of it. Sis, become an author. Get yourself together. You got this. I'm rooting for you. Okay? You got this. You are still the African queen, but it starts from your mindset. And I believe you can do it. And I wish her the absolute best. Two Face, you gonna get what you got coming, bro.
I don't necessarily think though. I think with Two Face, if anything, he might have learned from the previous relationship, and this might be the one that he gets right.
I doubt it.
I don't know. Well, only time will tell.
Nah, he's still because you know what? God has blessed him with a youthful look where
Mhm.
he thinks he's still 20 years old and he still thinks he can play these games. He's not looking at himself as an old man. Two Face, you ain't got that many years left.
Damn. But they're playing
And
Dynasty
I'm not
Warriors.
wishing that on him, but I'm saying that when as you grow, your body starts to deteriorate, especially when you are dabbling in some other things that are not healthy for you. And so eventually some things are going to fail. And once it fails, you're really going to see what life is really about. Because these girls, you don't know what they're coming up with. You don't know what you're exposing yourself to. Not everybody can tolerate it. Natasha is it right now. She's your flavor right now. But Natasha is going to have kids and then she's going to become a woman. And
Yeah.
then once again, you're going to start looking for another girl because that's what you really like.
I don't know. I have faith in bro, man. I really do have faith in him. I feel like he gonna
You
do.
think he's looking for love?
I mean, yeah, because why does he have to? Why would he get married if not? He has look. He doesn't even need to get married. He's Two Face. He doesn't need to get married. I'm pretty sure Natasha could have still been by his side without him even giving her the ring. She would have still played her role. So if he's willingly to like choosing to do that, I mean, if he probably really in love, you never know. I think he gonna do right. I really have faith. I really have faith in him.
Even if he's polygamous, then why didn't he keep Annie and still marry her as a second wife?
Most women wouldn't go for that because of how I guess it looks, right? This is the modern day polygamy is marry, divorce, marry, divorce, marry, divorce. Back in the day was marry, keep, marry all I want, keep, marry all I want, keep, right? So it's just
Hmm.
the new age polygamy.
Okay,
And then with
that makes
asking
sense.
now, would Annie, even if you wanted to do that, would Annie be okay with that?
Well, that's true because she likes them coming and going, but she doesn't like them staying. So
Yeah.
I can imagine. I
Especially
can
this
imagine.
modern day woman, like, who's really going to be okay with being the first wife, another woman comes in and is also holding a title of wife like you. Which woman is going to be okay with that in this day and age?
A lot of women, but maybe not her because of
Maybe
who
not
she.
her, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, we wish them the best. Annie, my sister, go and write a book. Create your movie. People will buy it. Women will support it because we want to see you win. We want to see you win. I'm rooting for you. So we want a happy ending to the Annie story. All right, guys. Moving right along. All right, OT, we're going to play a game tonight because right now what is trending is whose wedding was the best. Okay. 2025 has brought us some fantastic Nigerian weddings.
Mhm.
A plus plus luxury. Everything is just perfect. Okay. We are having three different weddings tonight that we are looking at. Okay. Hold on a second. My screen right here. Okay. So we are playing this game. Okay. This is the wedding game, and you're going to give me your score for every category that I present. Okay. So this is a wonderful game where we are comparing the biggest weddings of the year. And I'm sure you already know the three. First one, Prissy Ojo and Juma Jukes. Okay. That is JP 2025. Okay. That's the first wedding. The second wedding is Mr. Easy and Tammy Otedola. Okay. That's another wedding. That's our billionaire wedding. And then finally, we are comparing Davido and Choma's wedding. Now we're going to have several categories. Okay. And we're going to give them numbers, ratings from 1 through 10. And then we're going to calculate it at the end of the day for who gets the most points based off of each category. Do you understand the game, OT?
Yeah, I get it.
Awesome. All right. Starting with our first category, venue and location. Prissy's wedding, Mr. Easy's wedding, or David Doe's wedding. So let's talk about it.
Okay.
Prissy's wedding was in Lagos, okay? They blended Nigerian and Tanzanian wedding, okay? They had their traditional in Tanzania, and then they came back to Lagos and had their second traditional, and then their white wedding, they did it in Lagos. Okay, so that is Prissy Ojo's. Mr. Tammy and Mr. Easy, sorry, I said Mr. Tammy. Mr. Easy had his wedding in three different countries. Okay, he had it in Iceland. He had it in Monaco, and then where was the third
Dubai.
location? Dubai. That's right, Dubai. So those are the three locations they had from Mr. Easy. And then Davido and Choma did their traditional in Lagos, and then they went to Miami for their extravagant white wedding. So who is your winner for venue?
Easy man, Mr. Easy.
And I am with you on that. Yo, that Iceland view.
Dog.
Top of the line.
Let me even tell you this. So really, what was the first girl's name again?
Pre- Prissy Ojo.
Shout out to you. I don't know too much about you, so I can't even more speak on you. You know what I'm saying? You third place right now. I ain't gonna lie. So that's right there.
Ah, really? Okay.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's third. Now, Mr. Easy is really Mr. Easy's wedding and Davido's wedding.
Okay.
Right.
A lot of people will disagree with you, but we got many categories. Okay, let's move on to the next category. Okay, fashion and style. Okay, with the Prissy wedding, it was a modern African chic gowns with bold glam looks. Okay, Juma, he had his suave designer, fits, tuxedos, fitted, beautiful. And then you had Mr. Easy. They were all high fashion design, from all these high end Fendi, design their looks. And then you had David Doe that had the luxury Tom Ford thing going on there with also some other high end designers. So who won the fashion and style?
So I have to go with Mr. Easy on this one too, man.
I is Mr. Easy for you? Okay. For me, it is Prissy. Fashion and style, I'm giving it to Prissy. Prissy and Juma, they killed every single look they had. They were able to combine their, Islamic look with their Christian modern look, and they were able to combine the Tanzania flavor with the Nigerian flavor. It was all fab all through. So for me, is JP for fashion and style. All right, guest list. Now we're looking at the stars, the influencers. Okay. Prissy and Juma, they had a bunch of fashion influence, Nollywood stars, just African personalities all over the place that graced that event. Mr. Easy and Tammy, of course, they had their exclusive guest list, okay, including billionaires and elites. And let's not forget, African biggest, richest man, Dangote was their chairman of their event. And of course, that is, they had John Legend as their special performance. Okay. That is Mr. Easy. Now, David Doe and Shoma, of course, they had, a few of those Nigerian celebrities. They had a lot of political elites and, just global industry faces show up. So who won for you, guest list and celebrities?
Yeah, with Mr. Easy, man, you got
Oh my
billionaires. You
God, it's
got like,
Mr. Easy.
bro. After the whole, I'm gonna give you my breakdown as to why I'm picking Mr. Easy. Go ahead.
Okay. 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 No, no problems. Okay. So for me, I am going to give it to Mr. Easy. It's Mr. Easy for the guest list, man. I'm sorry. It's too many billionaires in that place. And for the fact that they were able to keep this a secret goes to show you how exclusive that list was. It wasn't gra gra. It wasn't a lot of people all over the place. It was just silence, grace, and elegance all over. I mean, you could smell the money in that room. I wasn't even in it. But there was an elite atmosphere there. So yes, I would give it to Mr. Easy. I mean, John Legend performed. My God, hello, that right there, top notch. Okay, doesn't get better than that. All right, moving right along. Next category. We got two more categories left: luxury and extravagance. Okay, now we're looking at the decor. Okay, the fusion of African culture, modern elegance, intimate but still glamorous. Okay, that for me was Prissy Ojo and Juma Jukes. And then you're looking at Mr. Easy. We're talking about luxury execution from the rings to the decors, reflecting billionaire taste and heritage and just a sense of exclusivity. Fantastic. Now, Davido and Shema, of course, they had this lavishness, the opulent decor. I mean, luxury cars, beautiful bridal party, star-studded performances. I mean, their main guy was our guy, your guy. What was his name? Miss Adekunle Gold. That was his
Um,
own. That was his main performer. But yeah. So for luxury and extravagance, okay, who are we giving it to?
um, here it's like, bro, this is like,
The money was speaking. So who were we giving it to for publicity and social media impact?
I still have to give it to Mr. Easy because his is popping right now, and they both say start at the same time. But his is like right now, and I feel like it's longevity. It's gonna be, I don't know, Mr. Easy, bro. I just give it to him.
All right. So Mr. Easy for you. And for me, I'm going to give it to David Doe. Okay. Because David Doe was all over the place. His stuff, all American blogs,
Mhm.
Nigerian blog. It was a worldwide impact.
Mr.
Okay.
Easy will never finish, man. It don't begin, it just starts.
You're right. You're right. But at the same time, they did not carry us along. until now. So if we're talking about publicity and social media impact, we're talking about who did they talk about more than anybody else, and I will still give it to David Doe. But
I feel
I
like,
tell you, a good runner up
hmm
was JP for me, because those people had us on lock for months, yo. I
no,
was
I
even
feel
me. I
like,
got tired. I was like, "Can this wedding just happen so we can rest?" Because it was trending for months.
no, I feel like we're judging this thing too prematurely. The Mr. Easy one just started trending now. Give it like, give it a few more weeks, you will see, bro. It's what top notch, bro. Elegant, like
Okay,
you
so
made it a bill. It's a billionaire. It's a billionaire wedding.
all right. So for you, OT, based off of your scoring, I would say what would you give your number one? Because Mr. Easy for you all the way through. So
It's
what
Mr.
happened?
Easy. It's Mr. Easy, but like for this last category of publicity, I really I had to get to David O, man, because internationally, like it was everybody was talking about it.
Everybody was talking
It
about it.
was it had more of a global reach,
Yeah,
I would say. So yeah, I'll give it to him. I'll give it to him.
yeah,
But if I
absolutely.
still had to pick whose wedding I was excited about the most, it was Mr. Easy. But like I'll put like this, David O's wedding when it was happening, I was all in the mix. Like I was excited because it was like all over social media, right?
Yeah,
And then I
yeah.
even knew people personally who went there, who
Okay.
went to the
Oh,
wedding. I know
yeah,
a couple people who went to the wedding. So I'm watching their stories too. Like, oh shit, like it's crazy. So it was the energy was there, right?
yeah, yeah,
But just as the total like look, right?
yeah.
I just love how
Hmm.
elegant Mr. Easy's wedding was.
Yeah,
It's like I don't
yeah.
gotta talk too much. You already know what it is,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
So and I'm with you on Mr. Easy's wedding. I mean, it was just elite and it was elegant. And some people may like the David O flair, that lavish and loud and it's in your face richness, right?
Hmm.
But I think I prefer the Mr. Easy Dajibade's wedding the most. I love how silent they were about it. I love how private it was, how exclusive. I like that exclusive stuff. I love things that are intimate. From the decor to the atmosphere, you just know this couple is inoculated in their own private space. Like they love each other. Like you could just look at it, and the reflection of that is in the wedding. It didn't need to be loud. It didn't need to be in your face. It was just awesome. And I loved all three weddings. I felt like I was happy for Prissy because it's like, oh, like it looks like a sister that you wish well from afar, and you just love how they were able to combine the Tanzanian and Nigerian mix in there. I love that cross cultural thing that they had going there. I love that. And then Mr. Easy and Tammy, fantastic. Davido and Shoma, their love story is inspirational. Their ability to carry along everyone with them. I think that's what makes them so unique. Massive venue, multiple ceremonies. I mean, it was just a spectacle. And so when we're talking about loud Nigerian parties, you're gonna see the David Doe come out on top. But if you're talking about like Nigerian rich elegance, you
Yeah.
know yeah, you're gonna give it to Mr.
Kinky
Easy. So
out,
for
man.
me, it's
Kinky out.
Mr. Easy, my favorite.
Kinky out, yes.
Thank you so much for playing the game. Yay, go Mr. Easy. We wish everybody well. All the comparisons. Hey, it's out of our brackets, our tax bracket anyways. We're gonna get there one day.
Well, I'm happy with a court wedding. All right, you sign some paperwork and go out to a nice restaurant and eat. Call it a day.
If you have that kind of money, I'm sure you'll spend it without even thinking,
You know
right?
what? You're probably right. I
Yeah,
can't even
yeah.
fathom that
We're
right
not even trying to hate,
now. Yeah.
okay?
So I
So
ain't
that
hating.
is it. We are not hating. We wish everybody the best, okay? All right, so let's move right along, okay? So, other hot topics, okay? So, a billionaire left his entire fortune to soccer player Neymar, worth 846 million euros in his will. Neymar doesn't know him, but the billionaire identifies with Neymar on a personal level. Now, some people give their fortunes to their pets, their caretakers. Is it okay to leave your money to strangers? to trust, you trust or share your values? And if you say yes, which celebrity would you leave your possession to?
I mean, first of all, it's your money. You can do whatever the hell you want to do with your money. Matter of fact, I think it's even better than some of the stories I've heard of people leaving monies to their pets. Have you heard of those?
Yes, absolutely.
That's
Uh,
crazy. You're a whole animal, bro. The animal that doesn't even know it has the money. It's
it's
crazy.
happening.
But he gave it to like a living, breathing human being. I can't even
Yes.
hate on that. I can't
Yeah.
even hate on that. Now, is there a celebrity I would live my money to? Hell no. Nigga, I don't know you like that.
What about like Mr. Beast that he uses it to like do a lot of charity work around the world,
I can see myself doing that, but will I just will my wealth to like a random stranger or a random celebrity? You don't get that deep. I got family members I can leave that to.
right?
I got nieces and nephews. I got people I can leave that to, man. What? Hell no.
Right? Gotcha,
But that's
gotcha,
me.
gotcha.
That's me, and that's what I would do with my money. Now, this billionaire, that's his money. Whatever he wants to do with it. Because I wouldn't be hating if he chose me as a random ass person to get that money to. I'll tell you right
Right?
now, I quit this podcast. I swear to God, I'll tell you right now.
You are not loyal.
I will
OT,
switch
you
up,
are not
bro. I
loyal.
will switch up so quick.
OT,
Podcast where? What? Nigga,
if soup my butt. I'll
trippy.
see later.
What? Some deuce, man. Word.
Yeah, man. I mean, like, as a family member, how would you feel if your brother gave all his wealth to others and not you? Like, what? I would question, what did I do wrong?
I mean, that is a time to take inventory of yourself, right? And reflect. Damn, what was I doing? I must have
What was
been
I
really tripping.
doing?
For my brother, and now the thing is, we're saying this like we don't even know. Maybe he did leave his family members something, or did
Right?
he leave everything to the
He
football
left
team?
everything to him. He left everything to him.
Yeesh. Yeah, man, you gonna have to
852
think about
million.
that. What was I doing wrong? Because why? Why? You have
Oh
a
man.
whole billionaire brother, and then he will now give one random person like that. No, 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 no. Something is wrong with you now.
All right, moving right along. So there was a viral video that showed a lady being held at the Twisted Lounge for being unable to pay for her dinner. The dinner cost 52,500 naira worth of food for takeout. Her date ran away and left her with the bill. A good Samaritan sees this situation and scolded her for being greedy and pressuring the boy to commit crime by being too extravagant. He paid the bill. The Good Samaritan paid the bill and asked the restaurant to give the meals to the security guards because he doesn't want to encourage her bad behavior. The guy in question put under this post, I am the boy who ran away and I am still running. He was attacked for leaving the lady because he could have told her he didn't have that money when she was placing the order. Who is
So
really at fault? The
she
lady
said, but
for ordering 52,500 worth of food or the guy for running away without saying he couldn't afford it?
obviously you yourself, I mean, that's what I like.
I don't know. I
You
don't
have
know.
see,
I'm asking.
because you have common sense. So
Common sense is not.
because now, right? The same way she
Yes.
said if he should have told her if he didn't have
Yes.
enough money. The same way she should have told him that, oh, I'm going to order like a thief, oh, so prepare, oh. She didn't want him, so him too, he didn't want her. Why would you go? That's lack of training. Why would you go out on a date to somebody and start ordering? That just indicates you don't even give a damn about it.
Serious. So again, ordering to go means I don't care about you.
Bro, that's doing that, right? Like, okay, you went out to eat, right? But you
Yes.
didn't just order one meal for yourself. You ordered
No.
more.
Yes.
That is the part that is like excessive. That's where the boy had the problem. That's the
Okay.
vote of contention. Because why is she doing that?
Hmm.
You were supposed to come and eat this one meal. You want to go and think about your future meal. So am I what? Why you just make yourself a liability? Like for what? No, no, that's no, no, no. That's the same thing. I feel like that is in the same category as girls bringing their friends on their dates with them.
Are you serious?
It's nah, say it's for security reason, but your security the church shawarma. Why? Why? No,
For
nah.
me, for me, he should have said something. Hey, girl, I see what you're ordering. Please, oh, I don't have that kind of money. Communicate with me. Tell me. Because I may be hungry. I may not have that amount. After all, I am a college student. I live on my own. So you asking me on a date, I'm like, okay, this is an opportunity. Let me just get one or two to go plates. If you see me ordering it, it doesn't mean that I don't love you. It doesn't mean I did not enjoy our date. It just means that I am hungry. You can give me the benefit of a doubt
Hmm.
and you can give me some kind of grace and be like, oh, she's really hungry. Oh, she doesn't have that kind of money. Okay. Hey girl, I understand that you don't have that much money or maybe you may be hungry. I don't know why you're ordering all this, but please, my budget for this dinner is 10,000 naira. So this thing you're ordering is out of my budget. Do you have your own money to cover it? That right there to me is more than acceptable. I'll be like, please, 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 to avoid embarrassment, just go ahead and cancel it. Or you give me the grace or the opportunity to now say, oh yeah, don't worry, I can take care of this myself.
Hmm.
Is that unreasonable?
So let me
I
ask.
felt like that guy set her up.
No, she set herself up. Let me ask
He
you.
set her up.
No, 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 no. Emma, see, if
That conversation could have been had and it
would
would have
you
solved it.
would you behave like that if you're on a date?
That's what I said. I can order, yes. I not order like five different things, right?
No,
I
that
can,
exact no, no, the
I can
exact thing
what
she did.
I
The exact thing she did. Would you order the exact thing she did? Like
no,
5 plates.
I would not. I
Now,
don't
why?
order. I don't
Why won't you do that?
because I only order things I can pay for myself because no man will embarrass me on a date.
Thank you.
I don't go
Thank
on a
you.
date without having
Thank
my
you.
own money.
Why is she now ordering what she cannot pay for? If she
But
could pay
that's what
for, if she could pay for these things, right? Do you understand? We wouldn't even be talking about it. She would have flexed on him and paid for it like you cheap ass broke boy, whatever. But she's a broke person herself. She
but
not going
that's
to,
why I
she
said
not to
he could have
cut her
pitied her.
clothes more than the size.
He could have pitied her and
No,
said, hey,
no, 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 no. We cannot be rewarding bad behavior, Emma. See, she, the same way you said you wouldn't do such because you won't order past what you can pay for,
yes,
right?
I don't
It's the same
ask.
way she shouldn't have ordered past what she can pay for. You're not ordering more than what you can pay for. So that means you're not relying on this individual to pay for it. And
Yes.
you're not even verifying with them, oh, chairman, I beg, you feel cover this one because I'm not saying that dates will come on. And on dates, normally we will chop one meal. Why not order 4 extra meals? You feel cover her. She didn't even consider him. So why in the hell should he consider her? If I
Mm.
was him, I would have been encouraging her. Order more, order more. Maybe for CFA now. What kind
Oh
of what manner of
no,
love is this?
I feel that guy, he knew that girl did not have that kind of money. Why would you run away? To me, that is just pure wickedness.
She's a
Because
thief.
at the end of
She's
the
a
day,
thief.
it's not that she's a thief. She's a student. She
She's
doesn't
a,
have the money. That was her only
then why is she
opportunity.
going to order what she doesn't have, she can't afford?
Because she expected a man to be able to pay. After all, you're taking me on a date. Why don't you have enough money to take care of the food, the meal, what we're doing? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. The guy
Uh,
should have been nicer. He should have been nicer. He should have just stopped her from the beginning. Honestly, he should have just stopped her. Don't put her through that kind of. And then he now ran away. Oti, think
no,
about it now.
I would
Especially if
have
you
done
like
what?
that girl.
I would have done what? So you know something like this has happened to me when I was in Nigeria. Right, I was in Enugu. I met this
Yeah.
one girl at this one like Mama Put's place. I used to go to eat
Yeah.
breakfast, right? So
Mm-hmm.
normally I'm not gonna lie, when I miss place in Enugu, I full max like 50 liters of American accent. I will pack and go and eat. Like that was my whole tactic,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So, but
Yes.
it used to fuck me up sometimes because once I started doing that, they started looking, oh yeah, this nigga guy,
Deal. Deal.
open
Deal.
up milk.
Deal. Yeah.
So, I came at her, I shot at her, whatever, whatever. So we're supposed to link up at this one spot down the street from where I was staying at, this club. So I pull
Uh-huh.
up there, bro. Lo and behold, dude, this girl is with her friend, dude. And I've only heard of this thing like on social media or seen it in Nollywood movies and stuff. So I'm like, this is really happening. So I'm chilling, I order like, one beer. She orders her drink. Her friend orders drink. Then I ask, oh, can they get shisha, whatever. I'm like, "Ah, okay, no problem." So we just keep ordering, ordering, ordering. I've only ordered my beer at this point. Man, I didn't even waste. I just went straight in because the way the place was set up is like we're sitting in the outside part. There's the inside
Yeah.
part. I go on the inside part. Say I'm going to the restroom. I just come out and I leave. I pay for my
Wow.
beer and I leave, bro. Never seen
Oh,
this girl like get them out of there.
you men should stop doing this. Don't
Oh,
leave
they
us
should stop doing that
stranded.
shit. Because she doesn't know
Don't
what, just,
beg.
bro. First of all, how do you bring a whole other human being and you didn't even warn me ahead of time? You don't know what I got budgeted. Why? Because
But why
because
can't you
because
guys just
I'm
tell
a
us?
man, I'm a man, so I'm supposed to just have unlimited funds for your random mood charged
Then tell
purchases.
us
I'm supposed to just
now. Tell us. Why can't you tell us? It's called communication.
you two.
Just
Why
tell
can't you
me.
tell us when you want to behave fully? You two. Why can't you tell us when you want to behave like a fool? Why can't you inform us? Say, I beg you, I want to behave like I think have, please. So are you able to? to, accommodate to
Oh
my
God,
excesses. Are you able to? No, the hell with them, man. If you don't give a damn about me,
man.
I don't give a damn about you. That's just how I live my life.
Dang. Okay. There was one guy in high school that tried to play this guy, and he said he was joking, but to me, it just killed it. Right? Like he invited me on a date, and on the way to the date, this was high school, though, so that's a long time ago. I don't meet such men, but on the way to the restaurant, he's like, "Oh, you pay for your own, and I pay for my own." I was like,
Nah,
"Oh,
that's
really?"
that's
Yeah.
lame. That's lame.
I said, okay, no problems. Go ahead and turn around and take me home. He's like, why? I said, because you invited me on this date. I
Mhm.
did not invite myself, so I have to be prepared to pay for myself. So we can go ahead and just go back. He was like, no, he was just joking. I said, I'm sorry, I don't joke like that. I don't want to mess myself up.
Nah, nah.
And
At that point, now you're doing too much. If he said he was joking, then he was joking.
I don't believe that. Because what kind of joke is that? That is an expensive joke. I like, is it that when I not get there, you're like, ha ha ha. No, I wasn't really
I,
joking. I
I mean,
really
I,
get
I
the,
have to see your point of view a little bit. Just the fact that
yeah,
he's planting that
okay. But
seed, he's planting that
look,
seed in your head, and then cool, I actually don't have anything right now, so I don't want to
I don't even want to put
downplay
myself in
myself.
that. Look,
I can get behind that.
at the end of the day, just be honest with me, right? And I can say yes or no because me, I am the type. If you take me on a date, I will order my own and order to go. I'm sorry, I don't care how you see it, but I want to be eating my food at home and thinking about you and the wonderful date you had. As souvenir. Let's come for the souvenir.
Start up your dirty mouth. Hey, oh, Emma, oh,
True, it's
oh,
true. The
stop
souvenir about our
Peach.
wonderful date.
Stop cannabis. Stop that nonsense. Stop that nonsense. Which one have been thinking about you?
Be thinking
Which kind of
about it and
packaging is
making
that
you I can
nonsense?
come straight about how wonderful it
I
was.
beg, don't think about me. Don't think about me.
Just
Don't think about me.
all
Because
right.
I hope you want that to eat to make you purge. So when you're shitting, you're thinking about me. Think about me that way.
We're moving right along. OT, I'm standing up for my girls because we know how this goes. We know how this goes. All right, moving right along, moving right along. All right. So, former NHS, that's the National Health Society surgeon, National Health Institute surgeon Neil Hopper has been jailed for 32 months after it was revealed that he deliberately froze his own legs with dry ice to have them amputated. This was driven by a disturbing sexual obsession with self mutilation and extreme pornographic materials. He was found guilty for defrauding insurers of nearly 467,000 euro because he falsely claimed it was sepsis that was the cause of his amputations. No patients were harmed during his practice, though some patients are now seeking legal advice regarding former operations. So, do you think his crime is worse because he was a doctor? Someone society trusted with people's lives? Would you feel safe knowing that a surgeon that is operating on you has extreme fantasies, had once operated on you? How would you feel if you were one of his patients?
So I'm trying to wrap my head around this. He has fetishes of like mutilating
Self
people.
mutilation, yes. Pain, cuts himself. And
So
then when they did investigation, they found other pornographics that were very violent, but it's violence against yourself.
but was he hurting his patients?
For now, no, but some people started wondering if their amputations under him was it necessary?
That's a
Because
reach. People, I think that's a reach, bro. Because okay, if you got amputated, why
mhm,
did you get you? I mean, you had to have been going through something that led you to get, go have to see him to where they're like talking about amputating your leg or whatever, right? Because, for example, if
mhm,
I come up to you talking about, oh, I got this pain on the tip of my earlobe or something, right?
mhm.
And then you talking about, damn, we gotta cut your foot off. Then it's like, you tripping. You get what I'm saying? You coming in there because your foot rotten, bro, and then he gotta chop it off. If he got even if he got a foot fetish, they ain't got shit to do with bro chopping your foot off. Your foot need to be chopped off. People just trying to reach. Like, look, if he got everybody got their weird kinks, man. I got my weird kinks. Let me tell you about that. First of all, I'm into some weird shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But What they got to
Oh.
do with anything, bro? That's none of your business.
So what if it was a simple ear problem and he's like, we may need to cut off the ear?
So what they should look into is like, damn, was your ear really that bad? They had to cut it off.
Which is why those patients are seeking legal advice. That were some of these operations that he decided to do, was it really necessary? Since he has this fetish about like mutilating himself and others, would it make you go back and look like, hey, if you have this dark fantasy, should you really be practicing? And when he comes out, do you really think he should get his license back? Do you think that this should have affected his practice, since this was just his own personal fantasies? What do you think?
Oh no, I see that angle, right? I
Yeah.
actually do see how that kind of makes sense, but like, I think
Mhm.
he's got to do it. We just analyze it like each patient, like, was it necessary? And if
Mhm.
if it looks like it wasn't, then maybe they could press that. But has anyone come forth and they proven that it was
No,
not necessary? So I
no, no.
mean,
They're still
so
researching.
then
Oh,
it's just a coincidence, bro.
gotcha.
You get what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? It's like, I'll
Yeah.
give you an example. Let's say I got a foot fetish, right? I got a
Mhm.
foot fetish and I got a business where I massage feet. Like, how you see
Okay.
the people in the middle in the mall, like the random people in the mall, they be doing the foot and back rubs and stuff. So let's
Yeah.
say that's what I do, right? But I
Yeah.
low key secretly I'm into feet. I like arches and everything. You feel me? Like, that's my thing, right? Pretty toes, all of that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm over here massaging feet. I'm killing it. I'm giving the best foot massage you ever had. I'll rub your
Right.
feet, you bust a nut. You feel me? Like, it's that good. You feel me? And then you
Right.
find out, oh, this nigga got a foot fetish. It's like, okay, like, so the fuck what? He giving bomb ass foot massages. Would you really care?
No.
You know what? You know what? I thought about it right now. I think I would care if I thought a nigga rubbing my foot had a foot fetish. But you know what? Maybe not.
That's what makes you the best, right? Because you're obsessed with feet.
Yeah, he's into it. So maybe when he's
Yeah.
even cutting, amputating, he's doing it with such precision and like, because this he's really passionate about. So he cutting you
Right.
with love, right? Just like I'm rubbing your feet with love. I'm really into it. Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
see, the way you think about things is just insane,
But
but
it
I
made
get it.
but it made sense though.
It made sense.
That's all that matters at the end of the day.
All right, moving right along. All right, so Nick Yardy, social media influencer Nick Yardy, allegedly, well, not allegedly, this is just fact, got his girlfriend pregnant and his girlfriend's mother pregnant at the same time. And just last week, they had a dual baby shower.
The goat.
Question: what is the relationship between the kids, the babies, and how do
Mm.
you view this relationship? What would you call them? Are they siblings? Are they uncle and nephew? How do you see it?
I mean, if they're already going into this dynamics, like with him being, I guess he's gonna be with the mom and the daughter. I think they
Yeah,
should raise them as siblings.
half siblings, right?
Yeah, they should just raise them. They should just be calling each other brother and brother, or brother and sister, whatever. That's how I feel like he should go about it. Um,
So
First of all, let's understand something. The only people who are really messed up in this is the mother and the daughter. He is just a legend, in my opinion. All right,
why
that ain't his
break
mama,
down?
and
Break
that
this.
ain't his mama, and that ain't his daughter. Look, he is no kin to them folk, so he is not doing nothing wrong messing with them. They are doing something wrong engaging in this. They're the ones that are wrong. He's not.
So if I
Because
go
they're the
with
ones
what
that are related and willing to
so
participate in this. He ain't related to no damn body.
so who are we to blame? The mother
Yeah,
or for
the mother is
betraying
actually
the
the one to
daughter?
blame. The mother is the one to blame because first of all, the fault is on their end, right? Mother and daughter end. And the person who's supposed to be the voice of reason is the mother, right? And she's not doing her job, so she's the one who's actually the fucked up person in this whole situation.
So why is Nick considered legendary in your eyes? Why
What?
is he not
Who's
considered a sicko for even sleeping with his girlfriend's mother?
a legend, bro? What?
Do
Man,
men sit down and think about effing their girlfriend's mother?
I don't,
I
I
can
don't
understand like
I've
sisters,
never had
but
any
mother?
girlfriend who I've never had any girlfriend who their mom was just like, oh my god, like some kind of like sex symbol or something. But if I did, I mean, shit, I think about, I entertain the idea in my head. I probably wouldn't act on it, just like most guys wouldn't act on it. But
But what if it was offered to you? Would
she,
you tell her?
if so, this is the thing, right? I'm thinking from a conventional standpoint. It's just not normal for a mother and a daughter type of situation. So if I'm like dating a chick and her mom is super hot and her mom is trying to come on to me, I'm not even gonna engage in it because that's just weird. And I honestly, I feel like it's because it's a trap. Not because I don't really want to. It's just because I feel like this is a trap. Lady, I need to see you get naked, put my thing in your mouth before I can come on board with this. I need to know you for real. And you ain't talking. You know what I'm saying? Put it in your mouth, push it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm gonna be like, all right,
It's real.
no, you ain't bullshitting. You know, then I could really make an informed decision. But as of right now, when it's still skeptical, Miss Lady, I love your daughter. You know what I'm saying? Now, if the daughter come, if my girl come tell me, hey, look, me and my mama, we freaked out. You down or you not? Oh shit, sweetheart, I'm down like a motherfucker. I'm down as hell. I've been looking at your mama with her fat ass. Ooh. I know it's a lot of dudes out there who feel the same way. I feel.
Hope not. I hope this is just you.
Is your mom fine?
Not at all. My mom is a mom. Okay. She is a mother. Okay.
This is your
African
typical
mama. Believe you me, this is no Bernice Burgos. Okay. This is no Yabo Joe. No, my mother is a mother. Okay.
That's funny.
OT. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. So next, follow up with that. Okay. Is it possible for these children to grow up without any kind of confusion or shame? Do you think it's possible for them to just be one big happy family like it's looking like right now
I
on
mean, it's
social media?
possible. If anything, if anything, any
What
kind
a
of
mess.
negative energy or anything towards the situation is coming from outside and not from inside. It's us that are talking about it. They are the ones inside and they are comfortable with it. The
Yeah,
mother
more
and
than
daughter and the guy, they're all comfortable with the setup they created. So they're already willing to forge ahead, with this demographic that they've created. And that's what it is. So I think, I mean, they'll probably be fine. They'll
we
probably
can
just,
wish them the best. Biblically, is anything wrong with that?
oh, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
A lot of these things are just social constructs.
That's true.
A lot of these things are just social constructs. I
That's
was
true.
even seeing, I don't know how true this is, I saw a
Mhm.
video online where they were
Yeah.
saying in, I believe it's in Islam, that if a father has a daughter outside of wedlock, he
Hmm.
can marry his daughter.
Ah, really?
And it's like, that's crazy. But there's a group of people who feel like that's normal. This is a social construct, man.
Yeah,
It's a whole social
I
construct.
feel that. All right, moving right along. So, the average height of women in the United States is 5'3". The average height for men is 5'9". Research has found that tall women are now paying thousands of dollars to get their legs shortened because men prefer shorter women. This operation is taking place in Turkey and they are advertising it to women. So, OT, my question to you is, would you ever date a woman taller than you? Is it a deal breaker? Do tall women intimidate men, or is just an excuse and they just want to be shorter? What do you think is the reason why tall women would want to grow to be shorter? What do you think is driving that?
Right, so this is a really packed question. So let me answer this part. As far as do I like tall women, I'm 6'3". I'm tall
Mm,
already.
yeah.
So a woman's
Hmm.
height doesn't change anything to me. I'm tall either way you want to split it. The height,
Okay.
but like the
What if she's taller than you?
it doesn't
You're
make
six,
sense to me.
she's
I'm
6'5".
tall already. You being taller than me, you're the one that's the freak, not me. I'm good. I'm tall. I've met society standards of my man's height, right? I'm tall. So
Yeah.
if you are taller than me, you're the one that's looked at as abnormal, not me.
Okay.
Right? So it's not gonna mess with my self-esteem. I ain't got nothing to worry about my height. You're the one who would feel anything about the height, not me.
Okay.
Right? So a woman's height is
It's not a deal breaker for you.
not at all. At all. And then the other part, so I feel like with this, they said that the women are shortening their heights or their legs or
Yeah.
whatever, so because men like shorter women. I think that's just their personal insecurities that they're trying to put on men. Men are not that deep. We don't really give a damn like that. Not
Well,
especially about no height.
you're seeing that from a tall man's
Oh,
perspective.
I know. I got short homeboys, bro. No, like a
That's
short
true.
man is not. Matter of fact, short men actually even like tall women. Sis. No man, no man. I can't even think of. I can't even think of a man saying, "Oh, I can't mess with her. She's too short, or she's too tall." It's the women that be caught up on the height thing. Men don't be really tripping about a woman's height. If anything, will trip about the size, like if she's too big or too small, right? But for the most part, I'm not saying that there aren't men out there who probably aren't hung up on a woman's height, but for the most part, men are not caught up on a woman's height. It's more of maybe their size, if they're bigger or smaller.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Now she tall and big as hell. That's all. That's a motherfucking problem. Like you taller than me, and you bigger than me because I'm already big. You bigger than me? Shit.
Hmm.
That's crazy.
All right. Well, I have a friend that I decided that we're going to talk to, and she's coming on now, okay?
Okay, she tall or short?
Very tall.
Okay.
Hey. Hi, Romy. How are you? She's at work. Are you guys able to hear her? Romy, can I send you a link so you can join our link? It's on audio.
Okay, that's fine then.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. We're about to send you a link. Okay. Thank you. All right.
First and foremost, is your friend single?
She is.
Oh my God.
You're such a, but it sent me the link. She was the perfect person, but they sent me on WhatsApp. She's the perfect person that I felt would give us insights to what it is like for tall women to date, and would she actually do it? Hi, Romy.
Hey, baby.
How are you?
I'm okay.
I am so glad that you're joining us. I'm here with my guy, OT. He's one of the co-hosts for the show. How are you?
I'm okay.
Okay, so the discussion that I had to call you on because you're the tallest chick I know. And I know because we went to high school together and you were always the tallest in the class.
Yep.
So this article is talking about, thousands of women are now flying to Turkey to pay thousands of dollars to get their legs shortened because men prefer shorter women.
I
Okay.
don't believe that.
Okay, so tell me about your experience dating. Was that ever a problem that came up for you? And would you date a guy that's shorter than you?
My ex-husband is shorter than me.
Okay, okay, okay.
I don't think I ever had height as a preference though. It was never because you have to understand something. My mother is 6'5". My father is 5'11". So I've always had the dynamic of a taller woman and the shorter man. And my father is the most confident man I know to date a
Right.
6'5" woman and be 5'11". So height was not a determining factor for me.
Wow.
How you treat me, how I feel around you. You're not about to tell me to stop wearing heels because I'm not listening. So you have to be as confident as me. So I
Yeah.
never really cared or looked at height.
Right.
So it wasn't a determining factor. Now, are you telling me that if a 6'6" man walks up to a 6 foot woman like me, I'll say no? Definitely not. But it's not a begin all or end all in my book. Now, for some women like my sister who is 6'2", she's not dating you if you're less than 6 foot tall.
That's crazy.
God.
That's crazy.
God.
So everybody has a preference.
Yeah.
I will say this though. You do not sound tall at all.
This
So,
is a stallion, honey.
I'm a 6 foot giant.
You just like listen, and it don't. It sound average height. It's giving.
No.
Nah.
You need
A
tall
six
legs, huh?
foot tall, a 6 foot tall
No.
woman. I'm a
Mm.
Yeah.
giant. I'm not gonna lie. It's never been like I said. It's never been like a end all or finish all for me. Now, do I have friends that are as tall as me and are like, oh hell no, it's there. But for me, I've looked at my parents all my life, and to see my dad carry himself well just made me realize height wasn't a factor.
He gonna climb that tree. God.
I did. 33 years later, still there.
Uh-huh.
So those women that are going for this surgery, what do you think would be like their reason? Do you think it's a personal thing, or do you think they're doing it for the man?
I think it's a confidence thing. You
Okay.
have to be confident in your height.
Yeah.
Because what are you gonna do? You shrink your knee, and then you know what happens after that?
Yeah.
That's a whole other mind game on its own. The pain, the hassle. To me, it's a confidence thing. You have to be confident enough to know that the man that you're with is just as confident as you.
Right.
One thing I've noticed is that short men who date tall women are the most confident human beings
Mm.
in this world. It's like one of those,
Oh,
I
wow.
bagged that. So there's nothing anybody's telling them.
Yeah.
So I think it's a personal choice. You have to realize that just because you've met a few guys who are just like, oh, you're too tall and walk away, they don't have enough ego to deal with you and your height. But there's that one 5'5" man that'll see you and be like, yo, I'm getting you.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think men
Wow.
men don't really care about women's height. It's the women that be caring about the height. I
Nah,
think
I'm
men
not.
just
Don't say that, bruh.
no for real. Like the height thing, right? Guys don't really cut off women based on their height.
I've met guys
And
that told me you're too
the only
tall.
guy I got put like this, the only guys who would speak on a woman's height would be a short guy.
Yeah. I've met
Now,
a guy who's just like, I can't look up to you because you're too tall. I'm like, excuse me? Like, wait, bruh.
from
What does that have to
my
do with
experience,
anything?
right? Most short guys actually are into taller women.
They are. It's a confidence thing for a short guy. It's like, this woman is 6 foot tall. I'm 5'7". If I can bag that, then I'm the next thing after God.
And that's probably five
Mm.
seven. I don't think 5'7" is too short for a man. I think 5'6",
Uh,
5'5" maybe.
Listen,
That's
when
just
you're 6 foot tall and your man is 5'7", it's takes morale
Would you still wear
to be
heels?
outside.
Would you still wear heels?
My
Even
ex was 5'10", and I wore heels that he
oh
bought.
my god.
So it's like, you have to understand, it's one of those things
Yeah.
where you just, as long as he's comfortable and he's confident enough to know that, all right, fine, that's my woman, no matter how tall she is. Everybody's rocking it out here. But I think the new generation kids are very stuck in their whole, you have to be 6'5" and go to the gym every day and eat iron every day or else we're not dating. And I'm just there like, who made that the rule?
Man, Romy, thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate. I know this was so random, but
I
I
was just like, wait, what's happening right now?
You're amazing. I thank you so much for coming on and giving us your perspective because I'm not tall, so I can't speak on this. You know, I'm a shorty,
yeah,
and
petite.
so I needed the perspective of a tall woman. So let us know, what is dating like for tall women? Do they come across these stumbling blocks sometimes? And if women are paying thousands to go get this done, what is their motivation? So I thank you for giving us this insight. I really appreciate you, my girl.
No problem, Bones. Anytime. Have a good
All right.
night.
Thank you so much for joining us.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Uh,
All right, guys, moving right along. All right, the final story for today. Charlie Sheen. Okay. Charlie Sheen admitted to spending $53,000 on sex workers and sleeping with men. He blames this act on his cocaine use. He said he compared it to trying the other side of the menu. He said he spent millions trying to cover his truth from extortion. And he said that in 2015, he came out with the truth that he was HIV positive. Now, is living your truth the best way to live? Or does society pressure you to hide? What do you think, OT?
I think society does pressure you to hide, but it's all about if you can just get to that, like, fuck it, you know? And then with Charlie Sheen, like, when I heard this news, I wasn't really shocked. Nothing about it was like, oh my God, for real? It's Charlie
Mm.
Sheen. He's already, like, got that image of, like, Hollywood's bad boy, right? He's really wild and belligerent and all of that, right? So it's like,
Mhm.
yeah, it seems on brand, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah.
there's nothing about that.
If someone extorts you about something, like, your sexual preference, how would you deal with it?
I don't got no freaky shit like that I'd be just too scared about to get now. So
Okay, let's say it was like a porn video. Sorry. Yeah, like one of those,
say
like a video, and they're like, "I'm gonna post this out there." Would you pay money to keep it a secret, or would you tell them, "Go right on along, go ahead"?
I think the only thing that would make me keep it a secret is if let's say I was like married and I like stepped out of my marriage
Mhm.
and it could potentially end that or ruin that, right? I think that's
Mhm.
that would make me consider it. Other than that, my parents know I'm crazy. They know I be out there doing crazy stuff. But
Yeah.
it's that it can't phase me with that. I really don't care too much about what people think. But like if I was married, I would care about my spouse's opinion. But
Yeah.
as of right now, where I'm at in life, I don't really get it. You
Yeah.
can't really blackmail me about nothing. For real. I don't have nothing. Let me keep quiet though, because sometimes you used to forget things. Let me keep quiet. Oh, wait, listen to this thing. I say, oh, really? So let me, because I don't, because here's the thing. I put it like this, right? I'm engaged in a lot of crazy stuff in my time, right? And I can't
Yeah.
even recall every last one of them. I
Yeah.
cannot. I might even gonna see your friend like I can.
Yeah.
So I don't want to just stare up or nothing. So I'm gonna just shut the hell up right now.
I'll tell you what. For me, if you extort me for anything I've done in my past, I'm going to tell you to release it immediately because I know the power is in the secrets. And I've had this happen to me before. Somebody tried it with me. And I said, you know what?
You got a sex tape out there somewhere?
A sex tape. I don't have a sex tape. But I had a secret and somebody tried to use it against me. And I said, you know what? Go ahead and do what you want to do with it. Matter of fact, I'll expose myself. And I went
Wait,
ahead and exposed myself.
expose
And
yourself.
I was like, nah, what else is gonna happen? What you gonna do? Like,
Crazy.
I'm not famous. No one knows me. No one cares. So what do you want to do? Because to me, the power is in the secret, right? So if I expose it myself and pull it to a savage and get ahead of the story, yeah, I'm gonna have some fallout, but then I take that power from you. And so I feel like Charlie Sheen from the beginning when somebody had threatened you like that, dude, you tell them, go ahead, I'll tell my secret myself. But then again, I'm not in his shoes. I don't have like millions of dollars worth of endorsement deals. But for me, once you start extorting me, I have to kill it immediately. What do you think, Ot? What do you think?
Man, I feel where you're coming from. I think the only thing anyone could ever have on me is maybe like, so I'm gonna just put out, I'm a grower and not a shower. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So if
Hmm.
they got me in like in my pre-glory state, you know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? That's the only thing I could really think about. And even with that, it's like I'm really not even. That's nothing that could really just make me like, oh, I'm shaking in my boots.
Yeah.
So yeah, go ahead, leak it, man. That's gonna make you feel better. Go ahead.
Yeah, I feel like that's way like at the end of the day, we all have a past. And if it's something I did like 20 years ago and you want to use it against me, I'm not Michelle Obama. Go ahead. Put it out there, and that's why no matter what, I always try to be real because I don't know. I would never try to pretend to be some holy like I'm not that. Don't play because I don't know what anybody got on me. I can only see myself how I see myself at that moment. So to take that power away, I'm happy that he's living his truth, right?
Mhm.
He is admitted to his own sexual deviance. He's admitted to his drug use that have exposed him to a lot of perversion
Mhm.
or just weird sexual appetites and stuff. But for me, I really felt bad for him that he was living under that secret because man, once you pay them one time they're gonna come all the
Oh yeah,
time,
for
so I
sure.
rather just be honest.
But my thing is this: that's crazy that he would even feel that because it's like, bro, your brand is like permits this. This is not even a scandal for you.
Absolutely.
You get what I'm saying? It's like, bro, like you really was just giving them money for real, bro. Like you came out and told people you had HIV. I feel like after doing that, like you can nothing really could top that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
There's nothing else to be ashamed of at that point.
And the reason, and like because of like who, like your brand, right, is already like this crazy bad boy or whatever. And
Yeah.
then you come out after establishing your brand as that, oh yeah, I got HIV. It's like, okay, everybody's like, well, I mean, it's probably from all that crazy shit you was doing, right?
Right.
So then coming out to be like, yeah, I messed around with men too. It's like, I mean, kind of already even thought of that. You know, I really ain't really. I mean, like that. It's like kind of already did thought she was on that too. Like it's Hollywood. You talked about using cocaine. It's like it kind of just fits in, bro. Like nothing really shocking about it.
Oh
That's
my
my
god. All the secrets and secrets and secrets. Okay. You don't need that. Okay. Once it's extortion time, cut it out. Get ahead of it. Okay. Now just put it out there. The news cycle goes so fast now, no one really cares. If anything, they'll talk about it for a day or two, but then they'll move on. Okay. And joining us is extraordinary, my favorite comedian, Shay Brown in the house. Thank you for joining the Pepper Soup Room. Thank you for
shit.
coming
All right.
on.
What's going down? Please, what pepper soup flavor do we have? Is it fish pepper soup or goat
Oh,
meat?
this one is goat meat with cow leg.
My brother, that is hot. That is one of my favorites.
Yes, 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 yes.
So right now we're discussing a very important topic, and we already finished talking with a female and getting her own perspective of this. So we
Mm-hmm.
thought you were the right person to join us and give us the male perspective of this topic.
Holla,
Okay.
holla at your boy. Holla at your boy. I'm
Okay.
right here.
So right now there is an article that came out that in Turkey they have invented a new surgery where tall women can shorten their height. So the average height for women is 5'3" and the average for men is 5'9".
Mm.
Tall women are paying thousands of dollars to get their legs shortened because apparently men prefer shorter
Short
women.
women.
So my question to you is, how do you feel about dating a woman taller than you? Is that a deal breaker? Do they intimidate you? Or how do you see dating as a tall man yourself?
Well, I don't know why you think I'm the right person because you know I'm tall. I'm 6'2". I'm a staggering 6'2" with 200 pounds of pure sexy chocolatey muscles, and anyone that is taller than me at this point is overdoing it. You understand what I'm saying? So, so
Really?
for me, that does not work. I cannot
Okay.
be 6'2" and you're 6'4". You understand? That means our children will not be giants. We will not be at 3 months. The boy will not be having at 3 months. It will be 5'9" already. You understand? I don't want that extra load. So for me, it will not work. You should ask. Let me give you an example. Maybe like three short men that you can ask. You understand? You should ask short people. Hey, but most short men prefer tall women because they feel like their kids will be, taller.
Mhm.
But you can
And
also raise
tall men prefer short women. But short men prefer tall. There has to be a balance.
oh,
Because short men have a lot of ego. So they are like, how dare you talk to me like that? Because I'm short. Look at my wife. So they can use their wife as, have you seen my wife? She's taller than you. So that. But for me, I'm already tall, so I can handle 5'3", 5'2". If 5'2", I annoy me, I'll just carry out like, baby, stop doing that, and I'll drop her again.
Let me ask this. Can you do 6 feet?
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
You can do it. She's 6 feet.
I've done 5'9" and 6'1". Almost like at the same height. But
Just can't do
I
taller
thought
than
that
you.
I thought that because I realized that when we argue, you'd be like eyeball to eyeball. I'm like, no, I need to have some level of control.
So
So I
see,
can go
right?
down.
Like me, for example, I'm 6'3", right? There's this girl I'm
Mm-hmm.
talking to. The girl is like 6'1", 6'2".
Mm.
This girl, and she's like athletic, right? Bro, this girl wears the same size sneakers as me, bro.
And if you guys get
That
mad
is
at each
a
other,
plus.
she
And
can pin you to the
taste.
wall.
She has good taste in sneakers, bro. And if you're really into sneakers, there's some like sneakers that they'll release on
Oh God, you don't touch
in
it. Don't
women's
touch that
sizes.
sneaker.
They only release them for women. They won't release it for men. So if she now
Mm.
has access to those shoes and I can wear her
Mm.
size, come on, that's a plus, man. That's a plus, bro.
Okay, I mean that was, but yeah, I think most tall men, like once you're over 6 foot,
Hmm.
you prefer short women.
really?
Yeah,
I think most comments
only
don't care.
short men will be. Wait. So Oti, do you prefer taller women who are taller than you at 6 2?
I prefer women.
Just in general.
You get that whole, but that's really my requirement.
Oh my
All these
goodness.
other things are unnecessary. What am
No,
I getting to do?
but I mean, of course, there are exceptional cases. Maybe like some tall drink of sexy chocolatey milk. You're like, okay, you're taller than me, but I think I can climb that mountain.
I wouldn't mind. I've actually never been with somebody taller than me.
No, I've seen a couple. I'm in LA and I see a lot of these
Yeah.
models and basketballers.
No, I've
Yeah.
seen them. I've seen them. Like you see them out in
Mhm.
society, randomly. But like, have I actually
Yeah.
interacted or been with one? No, never. I
I
would
don't
love.
think I've not dated anyone taller than me,
Hmm.
but almost as tall. Yeah,
Yeah, almost as tall. Yeah, for sure. But like taller than
yeah,
me, it's
almost as
like
tall. But I don't think I'm not gonna lie. At this maybe is yeah, I'm not gonna I won't be too comfortable. Like when you're taller than me at this high because I'm taller than the average person. So
Okay.
for me, I'm not gonna be feeling it.
Okay. So what if she said to you, okay, I want to go do this surgery. Okay. If she does the surgery and comes back, would that change your mind? Or you just have it ingrained in
No,
you?
so I'm also of the school of thought. Just be you. Just be you. You
Okay.
know, she's not just for me, you know, but like I said, if she's dropped that God, just say, you know, hey, I can work with that, but I'm not a supporter of people doing surgery to please the other. So what if it doesn't work out? So you just cut your height for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So that's why I always just believe that you gotta be who you are. You be you. Be if you're tall, be tall. If you're big, be big. If you're slim, be slim. If you're
Mhm.
short, be short, and spicy with it. You know.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna do the surgery, do it because of you, not because of somebody else.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, do it for
Right.
you. Just like those who do BBL, they say, I'm doing it for me. You know, my bum bum used to be circumference of 22, but by the grace of God, it's now 32. Praise the Lord. And the boys will say, hallelujah, you know. So,
But
Yo,
you guys are still attracted to the BBLs though. So,
no, funny enough, that so once I know
hmm.
you got BBL, is an instant turn. Even if I'm looking at you, this
for
guy's fine.
me,
Once I know, because you know why? I've been to
Why?
Ghana, I've been to South Africa,
you don't see
Okay.
the
where
now pack
women are endowed. Like they're so endowed, you could drop, you will drop a bottle on their
bro.
behind.
South
They will
Africa
walk. They will not even know you dropped something. And
is
Emma, I'm not even joking. I
What
saw
the heck,
them live.
bro?
First time I went to South Africa, I
Yeah.
was there for 6 days. I
Yeah.
came back with a straight neck. Cause everywhere I went, I was just stunning like, whoa, God, there, whoa, 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 whoa. I did that for one whole week. I came back with a straight neck.
bro.
Cause
I'm telling
God
you.
they create. You understand what I'm saying? So if you
Mhm.
have seen that, nah, BBL don't work for me. But I'm not gonna lie, I dated one person, whoever a doctor is. I
Yeah.
dove my heart for that doctor because if she did not tell you, you would never know. Maybe
Mm,
because she's tall. It was
yeah.
so much. You know how people overdo it? It was so
Yeah.
much that she didn't overdo it.
Yeah. It was just
If
perfect.
she had not told me, I said, are you for real? Like you say, yeah. I said, your doctor is whoever a doctor is.
But
If I was a
how
lady,
was the texture?
if I was a lady, and I want to do BBL, I will use a doctor.
But how was the texture?
I can't remember. I cannot.
If it was good, you will remember. That's what I'm saying.
No, I
I
cannot
bet you if
remember.
you think back, it didn't be like elbow.
No,
Press
no,
it.
no, no. It was no. That's the thing. It wasn't hard though.
Omo, the one I saw, let
But
me
the problem with people is
respect
that they
myself.
overdo it. They overdo it. They now look like a
Yeah,
mosquito that have just sucked 2 gallons of blood. You know.
no, I agree with you. I agree with
So yeah, I hope with this viewpoint of mine, I've been able to convince you and also
Yes.
confuse you.
Thank you so much for joining us. I really love your perspective. I really appreciate you. We
All
needed
right,
to be
ever
all the right
dazzling Emma.
persons. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate
Oh,
you.
T White, the baddest in the land.
you. Yes, sir.
All
Hey.
right, man. It's
Thank
nice
you.
to connect with you. So yeah, yeah. Let me know so that I have different colors of this cap. So next time I will put in purple for royalty. You know.
Thank you. We
All
appreciate
right.
you for joining
Take care, you
us.
guys. All right. Bye.
Bye. I want to thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. Did you have fun, OT? I always have fun hanging out.
I had a blast. I had fun, like always.
We want to thank you guys so much for joining us. If you guys want more information on this show, you guys can log on to our different social media pages, the Pepper Soup Room on Instagram, okay? Or you can find us on TikTok, YouTube, wherever. We're on all your social media platforms. Thank you guys for joining us. I'm your girl, Emma Emerson. I'm with my guy.
TY, aka African Teddy Bear.
And we are the Pepper Soup
Soup
Room.
Room.